it's just not Christmas unless we have a market watch. Make sure you guys smash some crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more us content. You know, the Performapal Karibo from the old advent calendar from 2019. You know, these things are worth like a little bit of money. I mean, this was one of the worst designed products ever in the game's history. Both the advent calendars were awful, but like, you know, they do have sales every blue moon for this card. I'm just surprised by the amount of low listings actually available. The Secret Rare's got more listings on this thing than you could imagine. But, you know, also, comment down below whenever you walk away with the booster pack, as per usual. These things have actually gone up. You can buy one of these for $65 now. I cannot believe that. They tried to imitate, what was it, Pokemon back in the day? And this failed as a product. But, you know, in terms of $9 multiplies, the 1-for-1s in here is still $4 to $5. The Wing Karibo's $3 to $4. The Lingaribo is also still $4. The Karibo is $5. The token is $5. Wing Karibo level 10 is worth $4. The Curry Photon is also a little bit of money. And, of course, the Relingaribo is worth like $1. Like, huh? Isn't that just very impressive? Like, it was just the year of the Karibo out here. And so much stuff in here just had value. And it's still to this day, I think, one of the most impressive products that I've seen out here. Now, also, I mean, how can we forget dear old Santa Claus? These are not what they were once back in the day, but I mean, $3 now. The Advent Calendar 2018 is a nice $3 version. The Tournament Pack Common for Speed Duel, $3-ish. The Nightmare Speed Duel, $3. And then your Secret Santa Claus here, Return of the Bling, is worth about $2. Now, you want to talk about poor value out here. Advent Calendar 2018. Now, this is a different tale. These are still pretty expensive. These are also $60, but to be fair, the biggest thing in here is Baguski. I really wish we would have got the other good version of this. Also, to be fair, these Snowman Eaters from this set are worth like $7-ish now, which is insane to be thinking about for your long term. Heartland Drago's $5. Like, what? Why? The Santa Claus we already talked about. Toy Magician got a little bit of value. The Jack Frost, like 50 cents. Your Ghost Reaper, like 30, 40 cents. The Von Fron, pretty cheap. I mean, you see the dip off after the couple of big ticket items. Like, I don't think the raw value is here. I think it's worth more sealed, which is kind of crazy. And also, the Hatronade found its way in here. Their choices for this style of product was very, very interesting. But yeah, a little bit of an idea as to what's going on in the world of the happier items out here. Now, the reason why I keep an eye on this card now, I try to bring this up on every market watch that we have a little bit of an idea what's going on with this, because this card bounces around very, very, very horrendously. Yesterday, we were actually at 11 listings for this. So in a good 24-hour time span, another 10 of these look like they've kind of populated. And I mean, we're back up to $30, which is not amazing. But the fact that, you know, you've got this card kind of rocking back and forth on the boat out here and being forced to bounce around and be in this really awkward position is, I guess, just proves that it's going nuts. I don't know if this card's going to hit $35. I'm fearful of the day it does, though. But you just got to keep an eye on this. This is another interesting one out here. So Solemn Strike has been a rapid pusher right now. So first of all, I mean, you're just going to see $5 here on the uptick, which is not very accurate on the story. You're seeing 19, 18, $20 here across the board, and it is going up. I think actually from what I was reading yesterday, these hit about $100, and then they obviously pushed back down. Now, I mean, Solemn Strike as a whole, I mean, are these getting pressured out too? Oh, even the alties are getting pressured out. I mean, to be fair, though, this card is a new tech choice. You can definitely tell more people are kind of believing in Solemn Strike right now for the meta, which is not bad. I mean, cards card's got its applications. I mean, that's for sure. It's just one of those that you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess our time at looking at the Solemn Strike is over. I don't know. I don't think you need to be rushing out and picking up Solemn Strike. If you want my honest opinion, I think the card's okay. Got the old collector's rares, which are now $5. Platinums that are 4s. Just overall, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. But the market seems to disagree. Link Spider. Oh, boy. So the alties are $20, which is about where you left them at last. They were at kind of a low. And, you know, we were just kind of calling it a day, right? Like, nobody's really picking these up. Well, it appears that our quarter century here has been on the nice little uptick here. Save somebody's crazy wall. Yeah, we accelerated up really quickly here. We're hitting like the $4 to $5 mark. And it looks like you're going to be hitting 5-6 here relatively shortly, the way it looks. 4, 5. Yeah, it looks like you're going up pretty well. I mean, that's a lot of sales just in the last 2 days. Like, this card is not stopping. I don't know. Does Link Spider hit $10? I mean, you have 26 listings. And in terms of your population, it's not going to be long till you're hitting $6, $7. So I guess it's highly possible. Engage, this is another thing to talk about from yesterday. Engage actually hit a wall at $100, which now, guess what? It's actually forcing this Engage up, because this Engage hit the ceiling. People are walking over here and they're like, why? I'm just going to go pick up the alt arts. They're a little bit more expensive, but I'm a little bit more comfortable spending that money. And I guess that's fine. You know, I really wouldn't. Honestly, I look at this Engage, I'm like, I don't want to spend $100 for this. I'd rather come over here, spend the money on this, and, you know, just be a little bit more comfortable with it. But this card's not even selling. Like, it's not even totally true of what you're kind of expecting. It's just 18 listings versus, you know, what's going on with this version, which, you know, in terms of your sales data, I mean, your last sale was 56, 63. You're not even sold any of these larger ones that have been populating down here. Yeah, your 65 was your ceiling, and I think that's where you're going to stay. And, of course, Dragonmaid stuff. Oh, boy. You know, Starlight Chambers, 183s right now. Kitchens, these are $40 freaking right now. That's insane. Houses are also going up to 25s. That's a very interesting buyout. Of course, kitchens hitting the $20 mark, and the golds are even going up as well. Hospitalities currently $13 and kind of rotating. Parlors are actually $10. Nurses coming in at like 6s, and laundries back down to a decent $1, which I don't think is, you know, too bad considering, you know, keeping that reprint value down. Dragonmaid Welcome, $8. Nyarlu, this is $8. That's fine. Parlors coming in at 8. That's a lot of money. Even Lepores are still a little bit up there, but okay. And also, since it is Christmas out here, you know those ugly Yu-Gi-Oh sweaters that you see out here, the sweaters that the gang's got. You just activated my rap card. I always was curious how much these went for, so pulling up just Yu-Gi-Oh Christmas got me my answer. You can actually pick up these sweaters for like $40, which is a little bit insane. And of course, you know, you see more of the things. You can also get the GX coffee mug set here. You also have some Orica action down there as well. And for the throwback for today, you can get the ARG Yu-Gi-Oh Christmas Top 8 mat. I'm sure so many of you guys forgot about the ARG Championship Series, but so many of the old mats still exist out there, and they're still floating around from way back in the day. But you can actually get these things actually not too terribly expensive for the collector out there. So just a little bit of slice of the little, you know, community that we have out here for the holidays. But interesting. We got a lot of stuff happening, but that's your holidays in a nutshell. So please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. You guys stay safe out there. Right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.